It was I'm bummed about one of my picks because I know where I wanted to go with my heart.
Well, I went with my heart, and I also believed in Mike Perry. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
I'm sure
I love
you-
Mike Perry. We had a great interview with
I switched
him.
on the show because of the way he was sounding.
He
sounded
sounded
great.
amazing, but it was. I almost brought this up to Roxanne when we were just talking to her. When it's a striker against a guy who's so good on the ground or a woman who's so good on the ground, I'll almost always go with the absolute dominant fighter on the ground because for me it's just too hard. To prevent somebody from closing the distance and getting a hold of you once. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm going to only because I know I'm going to use it because it actually sums it up perfectly. I was watching the fight with Dana, and Jimmy, right up at the cage side monitor.
Sure, they didn't have a seat for you.
On TV, maybe.
Decent seats. So I'm talking to him, and when the fight was over, he goes, he fought very mature tonight.
He did.
And that's about as that sums it up. He fought not just like a barbarian. He was savage, but he was smart. Like, in other words, he didn't just go nuts when he felt he had him in trouble. He was being measured. A little reserved when he had to. He was stalking him.
Yep.
When it looked like he was going to be in trouble, or if a takedown, or if when a Cowboy was looking to take his back up against the cage, he played it smart. He got his back in the cage. He escaped, and he fought like his. You could tell that his fight IQ from what he's been through got higher, and he's fighting like that.
And Cowboy looked great too. Oliveira looked really good. He didn't look bad.
All, what a fun fight to watch. It was wild, man. And he has a good chin too, because I remember Cowboy was landing on him like boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And then I believe it came down to that third round, and man, he had him pinned up. He did some good work on the floor. When people were worried about him.
Perry did exactly. I mean, if you listen to the interview we did with him last week, he did exactly what he said he was going to do. Really defend the takedowns and take his time, pick his spots, and he did it throughout the fight.
I was listening to some of the interview with Mike Perry on here the other day, and I liked what he said as far as he didn't feel like himself. Some people think the grass is always greener as far as with these big camps. And I'm not shitting on anybody because all these camps are great. But it really is about chemistry. It really is about what's best for you. So just because this place might have, this guy, that guy, and the other, doesn't always means it's the best fit for you. I remember him saying that he felt it was more of Cowboy Cerrone versus Jackson Wink. And he felt like he was just like he didn't feel like he didn't want to even be part of that. I don't know. And he said it didn't feel like him. And then when you seen, I seen Chloe, first of all, and Dana, I think, tried to take a video of it. It was so fucking great. When when Perry walked in, oh, hold on. I knocked my shit out. Oh, when Perry walked into the cage, right? And now he's waiting for Cowboy to come out. And Cowboy Oliveira is dancing and it's got that music on. So then you see him, and now Perry. They didn't show it. I'm sure on the show, on the pay per view, on the TV. He was dancing in the cage to it. Like he was dancing to the cage to it, and then you look to the left, and it's Cowboy getting changed, like getting his clothes off. He's dancing, and it was like a fucking dance off. It was so entertaining.
Dana actually got a good video. He put this fight was entertaining before it even started.
Oh, dude.
Let me see. Can you put that up? I didn't see it.
Oh, it was great. It was so great. And then he got the tail end of it because I was with him. I'm like, look at this. I go, this is fantastic. I'll tell you what. This is what I'll tell you about this Mike Perry. And I'm so happy that he's fighting as smart as he is. He's an entertaining dude. Look at this. This was going on, but he was.
I caught the end of the dance.
Yeah, it's just
but he was going off. He was going off. And see, now you got him just being more pumped up, but the whole time he was dancing. It was that's the end of it. The whole time he's got some good moves.
Yeah.
It was fun. Oh, I guess you saw with what's Ion with Glover?
Iwan Kutelov.
Where do you want to start from? Because I can go.
Well, whatever. We're talking about the Mike Perry Cowboy fight. We could go over the picks. By the way, Perry said he had a horrendous weight cut. I mean, he was kind of talking about it when we talked to him, and he just said it was a horrible weight cut.
Really?
And he still looked great. He picked Cowboy up, threw him on his head. He didn't gas him, and he looked great.
Do you think is he a guy who should move up at all? Has he had other weight cuts that were hard for him?
I think it's not the easiest thing for him normally, but I mean he's a 170.
Yeah.
That's where he looks.
Going up to
like
185 would be a big.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, so this fight, so Jimmy, you've already lamented that you had Cowboy Oliveira by second round submission.
Yeah, because I wanted Mike, because I like Mike a lot, so
Yeah.
I was happy to be wrong.
Yeah, which you did say on the show. And then me and Matt both had Perry by second round knockout, which he came close to doing maybe,
Yeah.
but he ended up getting the unanimous decision.
How much fun is Oliveira to watch, though?
But he's
He
fun.
just does everything.
No, this fight
great.
was like a fucking superhero fight.
Yeah,
man.
fight
it
of the
was
night.
so cool.
Yeah, great fight.
And I like that. I like characters, man. They're both characters, and they're both super entertaining, both dangerous, and I could see why a lot of people thought Mike Perry was outgunned. And I think if he fought similar to some other fights he fought, he might have been outgunned. This was a new and improved Mike Perry.
Sure, it was.
Very happy for him. And Cowboys stock doesn't go down. Fun as
Not
fuck.
at all.
No.
And you need that. I think to win a title, you have to be able to. Because again, I give a ground fighter standing up a better shot than a striker on the ground.
Right.
I don't know why. It's just
No, I
too
think
many
that makes
ways,
sense.
too many mistakes.
yeah.
Standing up, just don't get hit, duck. It's easy to say, but you kind of know. But on the ground, there's so many fucking mistakes you see people make that
No,
will get them choked.
100%.
Well, let me ask you guys quick.
Who gave
about
up,
this.
Chris? Sorry, who gave up the? Iwan Kutalaba gave up the fucking. Gave up the back and the neck trying to get up.
To who? Glover
To, to Grover, yeah.
Glover went through
Yeah.
him quick when it got to the ground. I was just going to ask about Cowboy Oliveira. Do you feel like his biggest problem is that he has it seems like he has a hard time sticking to a game plan. Like he goes out first round, kind of sticks to it, and then he's just a wild guy, and he just kind of goes in there. I think he veers from.
Well, he's knocked guys out. He's also very dangerous with the submissions. So
Yeah.
he's a well-rounded guy. He might be one of those guys. Just take it where
it goes.
Right.
Exactly.
But yeah, Glover, by the way, that's one of the fucking most beautiful chokes I've ever seen. That was just looked devastating.
It was more beautiful than the one he did right after the fight. Did you see that?
No,
You didn't see what I sent you?
what'd you send me?
Yeah, he texted us. Send me a Glover.
sure.
Well, whatever. You can show him the picture. Well, anyway, so we're bouncing around a little bit, but we can go to the Glover Iwan Kutalaba fight. Jimmy, you had Kutalaba by second round knockout. I also had that, and Matt Serra right on the nose. Glover Teixeira second round submission.
What about that choke?
Wow, he's choking Matt. He's a big guy.
So I'm talking to Dan afterwards. All of a sudden, I felt a sweaty arm come around my neck. It was Glover. That's so funny. He's such a nice dude.
Yeah.
I know him a while, and I was really happy for him. And if you've seen before the fight, when Ewan, when Ewan walked right, and it's funny because I was sitting with Dana, and he goes, man, where's the commission for that? Where's the where's the red coats? What do you call the jackets? The security. Where the fuck are they for that? Where's the commission for that?
For what?
He walked right up into his face and he did the fucking neck slice thing. But he was almost nose to nose with
Wait,
him.
he did it to Dana?
No, fucking
Oh,
no.
no,
like
Oh.
in the
He did
cage.
it to his-
you said.
if he did it
Oh,
to-
okay.
If he did it to Dana, I don't know.
No,
what the
that's what I
fuck.
thought you were talking. Like, what do you? So he walked up to what?
Yeah,
to Glover in the
Oh,
cage?
they didn't show that on the thing?
Maybe they did. I just didn't catch it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
fuck.
actually I didn't watch it like straight through like I normally do, so I might have
He
missed that
walked
part.
right when they were announcing him. So they're announcing his name.
Kutalaba, yeah.
Yeah. Ewan.
And he walked up.
Ewan?
He walked up
Ewan.
to Glover. and
Ewan.
did that. Okay.
He walked right up into his face and did the old throat cut. So that made it even worse.
I never like when they do stuff. Like, I don't like when they enjoy Bruce Buffer's announcement. I love Junior. I don't like when he walks and he points at the ground.
Oh yeah, Junior's. It's funny. He's like very theatrical for a guy that's like
Such an amazing boxer. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't necessarily I don't like Jacare's fucking, I don't like the alligator clap.
Well,
I don't even like Charles Oliveira dancing on the way in.
I like it all.
Alex Oliveira, sorry. I don't like him dancing.
I like it.
You like Johnny Walker? You like when he does his?
No, I
lines?
don't. And he got hurt. But I love him.
I don't mind it. I
I
don't mind
know.
when Kevin
I'm
Lee
probably
comes
just
in
being a
rapping.
dick. Yeah, I'm probably just a dick.
You know?
I don't know why I don't
You're
like
not a
it.
dick. But I'll tell you, man, Glover took a bad spinning back fist, man.
Oh, yeah.
Clean.
And it was
Yeah.
clean. And I'll tell you, it was a tough first round. But damn, what a beautiful second round, man.
Yeah.
I love jiu-jitsu. When he got that takedown, I was going nuts, man. I was going fucking insane.
Do you think he accidentally, do you think that there was actually, he was on top of him and he had him in full mount? Do you think he made a mistake that left the other guy, or do you think he gave him a little room on purpose
To do what now?
to turn around and give up his back and try to stand up?
No, I think that Ewan, he gave up his back
No, but
Because he didn't want to get punched in the face.
Do you think that Glover gave him a little bit of room?
The turnover?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's that's just.
Yeah, he was in full
He wants to
control
give
when
his.
it got there.
It was to such control, and that's a nice thing to do, man.
He tried to
Nice
back
thing
out
see.
underneath him too, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
I mean, he
And it didn't work.
Yeah, he got it on him.
Yeah,
fast.
he was
and
I know he got mounted, and then it was downhill real fast. So congrats to Glover, man. The dude's 39 years old.
Performance of the night gets an extra $50K.
That's great, man. That is great. I picked that one wrong. I know we're going opposite, but
Yeah, no, you had Glover correct, second round submission. Then we might as well go to the top of the card then, or the first
Roosevelt
fight.
Roberts
Yeah.
against Thomas Gifford has an incredible chin.
Yeah.
I mean, he took a lot of shots.
yeah, who did I pick Gifford with that, didn't I?
You did. You had Gifford by second round sub. Jimmy, you had Roosevelt by second round sub, and I had Roosevelt Roberts by decision, which is what it ended up being.
Roosevelt Roberts does have a fucking superhero's name.
He's fun to
Yes.
watch.
Yeah, I mean that was a great fight, and that was Thomas Gifford's debut, so he
Yeah.
looked really good.
We made a great showing.
Oh, he was good.
Then this was a great fight, also very impressive. Corey Sandhagen and John Lineker.
Fun fight, man.
Lineker misses a lot because he's trying to close distance.
Yeah.
But man, he throws a knockout punch every punch he throws. Or to the body.
Some of those that he hit up top landed exactly like Corey had to put his hand right on his chin, and some of those that came up hit him right on his hand. Like it's a good thing he had a very good defense. He had a really good range, Corey, and more aggressive than I thought. And I thought maybe he'd be more on his heels, and he was all over the place. But he was very accurate. Good fight, man.
Really good fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Congrats to Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah, that's a big win for him.
Big win.
You
Nice
guys,
kid.
You guys both had Lineker by decision, and I had Sandhagen by first round knockout. I actually thought he was going to go. I thought he was going to be very aggressive, which I know it's like kind of a bold pick because he's never been finished. But
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do kind of what he did. I mean, Lineker's just a real tough.
Wasn't
guy
he
to hit,
unranked too? And Lineker's like number 8.
but- Yeah.
Or was number 8?
Yeah, I can check. I closed the rankings, but yeah, Sandhagen was not ranked. I'm pretty sure, and then Lineker is in the top 10 definitely. But hold on, let me see actually.
We should also bring up Jim Miller's performance.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, that was the other performance of the night. Lineker was number 8, yeah, and then Corey wasn't ranked, but you got to figure he'll be in the top 10.
Sure.
When the new rankings come out.
Jim Miller, really quick.
Yeah,
You
sure.
should mention that. Jim Miller, performance of the night, defeating Jason Gonzalez by rear naked choke round 1.
Yep.
I did not see it because I was on the way over there. So play it. No. Let me see how's the ending, man. Oh, we want to hear something great, Jimmy. So I got to the airport, right, and I realized I'm like, you feel like you forgot something. Jimmy.
Yeah.
You got that feeling. And
Sure.
You're usually right when you have that feeling.
Yeah. Forgot to wear a condom.
Jimmy. So I forgot my iPad.
Oh no! Where in the hotel?
Yeah. So it's kind of disturbing. Because,
So what'd you do?
I left, and then my wife called when I was on the plane and this and that, and she got them to send it over. They have to take a credit card. But you know what really sucks? They have to take the they asked for this is the reason why I forgot it, because it's usually in the bed with me. Like I watch shows going to
Sure.
sleep. I do other things before I go to sleep.
I was going to say shows and quotes. yeah.
Exactly. So that's what was going down with me, and so Jimmy,
Yeah.
it was in my bed, and the problem is when my wife's like, oh, they asked for the code, so
Why the code?
because to make sure it's really my iPad type of thing, like the pad, they open it up type of thing.
Can't they just say what picture's on the front?
Yeah,
I would never have given my code. I'd be like, just hold it. I'll fly back.
yeah, I know, Jimmy. I just hope they don't look in my history.
Here's the end of the Jim Miller fight.
might-
This is with like
they might
3:30 left in the first round.
Oh shit!
I love Jim Miller, man. It's
I do
always fun to
too.
see him win.
All right, Jimmy's got his back.
They're both standing.
Oh, he's going for the Henzo. Is he going to straighten? Oh, no, he doesn't want to put that hook in. Oh, he's looking for the Henzo. Is he going to do it? Is he going to kick off? Is he going to go? If he
Just hold on to that guy's holding on to the cage. No,
that not bad. Look at Jim. He's good at taking the back. That's so great.
Oh, he's extremely dangerous. Yeah. I think that was his 19th win too in the UFC.
Wow, this is great. He's got
Oh,
the
boy.
body triangle. And now he's. Oh, look at that.
That's the wrong guy to have on your back like that.
He's got the rear naked choke on him. That looks dangerous. He's got him, Jimmy.
Oh, boy, does he have him.
Oh, wow. Oh, is that his family?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
his
actually
wife
think
and
that was
kids.
the first time his kids were at a fight. I think I read. I'm not sure.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great.
Oh, I like that. I like that, Jimmy.
Sucks if you lose, though. I hope you prepare them for it.
Jimmy.
You know, do you prepare the kids if it's their first time? People, the other guy might have had, who knows, fucking, his Gonzalez might have had his kids there, too.
Yeah, well, we actually, when we talked to Alan Joban, I guess last week
Yeah.
or the week before or whatever, that was the first time he was bringing his, I think his son to the fight, and he ended up losing by split decision, which was...
Yeah, decision, yeah.
He was annoyed about that, obviously, but...
Then he showed his son how to walk out and handle a loss the right way. I'm only kidding. I like Alan Joban. He was upset though afterwards.
Yeah.
I think. So would his kid like lose on the little league? He'd be like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm only kidding. No, I'm joking. All right, what do we got, guys?
We got Greg Hardy and Dmitry Smoliakov.
We all had Hardy.
Yeah, we all had Hardy by first round knockout. We were all correct by that.
Yes.
Hardy.
He looked good. I mean,
Slept him.
Dimitri looked pretty bad.
He came at Hardy, to his credit. I mean, obviously,
Dimitri,
you could say what you wanted about his opponent, but Hardy did come in looking in
Absolutely.
much better shape, showed good cardio, showed good
Yeah.
patience. Like, he was good. But
Dean Thomas in his corner.
yeah.
Dimitri is yeah. I don't know what he should do. I think he should.
Is Danny going to give him another fight or no?
I think he's gonna give him no.
Well, doesn't he have a contract?
Probably give him a pink slip. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I can't see that guy coming back. That was just weird.
Yeah, what do you think the
I
problem
even
was
think
there?
I think I read Dana said that was weird.
Yeah.
It is weird. Who the fuck? That was like a guy that never got hit before. He's got traps the size of your fucking head, Jimmy.
He's big.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, he must have been rocked. Obviously, he was rocked when he went to the ground. But for a guy with like his kind of grappling background, you'd think he'd be able to grab onto something, but he didn't. I mean, just kind of covered up.
Yeah, can we
I mean,
see
Greg
that?
Hardy hits like a monster though. But
What?
Yeah,
Jimmy?
he might have really hurt him at one point, and it just didn't register as much.
Let me tell you about in the main event. Nobody is getting out of that choke, that guillotine, the way he got. I was watching that thing like a hawk, and
Wasn't he moving his legs away? Is that what he was doing?
man, could you put that back on for me?
yeah,
please?
well, do you want to see just the end of this the Greg Hardy fight, or do you want to?
We can, yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because
We
Jimmy
can.
has to say.
Look at
but-
the size of Dimitri. He is a giant guy.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He looks like a little boulder walking in there, but
Dude.
I mean, he is really fucking big. Like almost, he looks like he's almost too big to
But
fight.
look,
Like,
but dude, he's
so that uppercut gets through and it rocks him, obviously. But
and then he fell down, and
It's
he's
like
just
this.
covering up. He's not trying to do anything other than covering up. But
Hardy
he-
did a good job picking his spots here too. I mean, he didn't just like empty the tank on him. He found the
Yeah,
right
but-
shots.
But shouldn't he be doing something there? I mean, again, Matt, you're a jiu-jitsu guy. I'm not an expert.
Well,
but
it's called distance management here. It's about keeping a guy too close or too far. So if you're just covering up and you're not doing anything with your lower body to create any space or your upper body to clinch him, then basically you're just a punching bag waiting for the ref to do what he just did. It's one thing if you have to keep your hands in front of your face in a transition. But if you're just staying there, it's like almost like staying there up against their cage doing that. It's not a good thing.
no.
And it's not like you could fire back effectively off your back. So I want to see that strangle that he got.
Do
him
we know
in.
what round that was? It was the
I think
second
it was
round.
the first round.
Was it? Okay.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Because I remember being like, yo, he survived that early.
Yeah.
Now, the second round was a lot of him just in the card. Is that the first round?
I don't know. I'm trying. The thing won't go away. Let me see.
Hermansson was great. He was so good on the ground. Even.
And he took this on short notice.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess 3 weeks or so, maybe April 3rd. I think he took the fight. Okay, so this is the first. Yes, he must get it here.
Because UL dropped out, right?
yeah, Yoel got pneumonia. I think.
Man, I want to see him get out of that choke.
I don't think it was.
Oh, yeah, that's-
it was.
that's-
It was. Sorry, it was the first round.
Yeah.
Let me go back on.
It's amazing how he did that, man. I want to see that shit.
I mean, that's
Chris
his
doesn't wanna
specialty
see it.
too. That
Yeah. I don't know if you rewound it enough, did you?
no, I did. Hold on.
Chris doesn't
It's-
wanna see
It's
it.
coming.
I leave it right there. Leave it.
Okay.
All right, so right now he's got a minute. You can put the sound on if you want.
Yeah. But
Interesting. So like he knows he can't just. He's trying to get rid of that, and he's going.
what do? You turn into
Is this-
him?
This is not. I'm not even saying this is the right way to get out of. This is fucking crazy. Like that looks. It looks like he could snap his neck the other way. Look, it's weird. But now he looked to get position, and Jacare wasn't having it. I love it, man. This was a fun fight.
Yeah, it was.
That's why it must have been close for the fight of the night. This and the Mike Perry fight, you know.
Yeah.
I think Mike Perry's was just a little bit more entertaining.
A little bit more.
But this was fun. All right, that's good enough. But the way he got out of that choke, he's getting 9 out of 10 guys with that.
Yes.
You know.
Well, once he got Branch, I mean, once you watch him finish a guy who's as great as David Branch is.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, Jacare was in trouble there.
I know,
It's
but
not
that's
like
what I'm saying.
He just like got out of that with no problem.
But that's what I mean. It's like if he can do that to Branch, then he arguably could do that to anybody, and he was real close on Jacare.
Now, let me ask you, Hermansson, what is his record and what's his age? He's like 27. He's a young guy. Or am I totally an
Is he that
idiot?
young?
I don't know. I don't know if he's that young. But
I know Jacare's 39.
He's 30, Jack.
Okay.
And that I think is his 4th in a row. Yeah, so he's 20-4. That's his 4th in a row, and he only has 2 losses in the UFC. Otherwise, he's 7-2 now in the UFC. He lost to Cesar Fajeda. He got submitted an orange triangle choke. Actually, Fajeda's really good on the ground, and then he got knocked out by Thiago Santos, which anybody can get knocked out by Thiago Santos. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. What time do we have Trevor? Because
we got him about 10 minutes.
Yeah, P?
yes, you do too, Jimmy.
Do we want to just say how we did here with the picks, and then you go?
I know how I did.
So
I went 2 for 5.
You went 2 for 6.
2 for 6.
4 points. Matt Serra 3 for 6, 7 points.
7 points. I must have hit one right on the head.
Yeah. You did. You had 2, Glover and Greg Hardy. And then Chris the producer went 4 for 6, 8 points. For this month, Jim is 6 for 16 with 12 points. Me and Matt are tied 8 for 16. I have 17 points. Matt has 15. So there we go.
I took a beating this month.
Yeah, not your best.